Hello there. We have a different type of testimonial today. It's dietitian Dorothy Dawn here at your service. And we have my intern I've been working with. And it's been a while we've been working together, Dana. And she's going to give you her feedback and tidbits on what Nutrition for Men plus Ladies has to offer in her perspective, seeing working with the client. So, thank you, Dana, and we are excited for you become a dietitian too and help people. You've been great help during this last few months, so we're going to miss you. Um, First of all, in working with me and my clients, what have you noticed that people are hesitant about at the beginning, or do they seem like they're ready to jump in? What do you notice about people's temperament at the very beginning?
Sure. So I feel like the biggest hesitation that most people feel when talking to a dietitian is being judged on their food intakes and what they're consuming. What they don't know is that all dietitians are the biggest foodies. So we've eaten it all. We've seen it, we've done it. We're not here to judge. What we are here is to help you eat those same foods in moderation and make healthier choices most of the time, but still incorporating those good, tasty, delicious foods into your life still.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, we're not like crazy. We only eat vegetables, not that that's crazy, for vegans, but I mean, we do have vegan dietitians, but we have all types. And I think speaking for Dana and myself, we eat all kinds of foods. So one day we had a little discussion about our favorite French fries. So just so you know, that's how we are. We're real people. Um, and then what would you say is the reason why people move forward and put our practices into action? Like, what have you seen with your clients? What motivates them?
Right. So obviously, the first thing is seeing results, that being weight loss or their lab values have improved. Just gaining knowledge, being able to make healthier choices in their day to day lives and incorporating that into their families' lives as well. So I think, obviously seeing the results is a big thing, but also living a healthier lifestyle overall keeps people coming back to learn more.
Hmm. Agreed. Yeah, it's great when they see that first week and they see a change.
Right.
It's super helpful.
Hmm.
It's very encouraging. How about let's think about, of course, not mentioning any names, but let's think about some of the patients we've worked together. And I know you've been tracking their success along with our little awards program that we have. We give away Dorothy dollars every time a patient hits their goal for the week, like lose a half a pound, lose a pound and a half, lose 2 pounds. So we reward with a red Dorothy dollar that I have. It's like a Monopoly dollar. And what have you seen that's changed our patients? And you can think of one in particular if you want, like what you've seen change in him or her in how they are motivated.
Sure. So I think, along with most people, we need a visual representation of a reward. So, yes, losing weight weekly is great, but sometimes we hit a curveball and we need something visual to reassure us that we're still on the same path and that we're making progress. So, since implementing that rewards program, the Dorothy Dollar, we've definitely seen an uptake in the amount of weight loss between the clients. And I think that has a big thing to do with it, a big impact, just from being able to measure that weight loss in a different way, a more visual, um, upfront way.
Like the progress reports you've been doing every day. I love those. So you do those bright, shiny in the morning while I'm still sleeping since you're on Eastern Standard Time. And those are great visuals as well for people, having something concrete to look at. And I'm thinking back to one patient in particular who is getting ready for a trip in the summer. And our ultimate goal with that patient is to drop a point in her A1C, which in turn meant that we wanted to see a 20-pound loss by the first week of June, because that's when she has her A1C measured again. And so with these dollars, that we really started to see a change in her progress, didn't we?
Oh yeah, I mean, from day one, we started working with her together, and you know, the progress she's made and how easy she makes it look now. From the start, she was hesitant to get on the treadmill daily, and now you can't take her off of it. So she's over exceeding our expectations. Um, really think that, having that visual representation of her results, of her progress, definitely helps motivate people weekly to see that they're still on that right path.
Yes, totally. And the trip that she's going on doesn't hurt either because she wants to be able to be mobile during
Right.
that trip. And
Right.
that's where, our winner Cabo dinner trip idea came from, where we have that program where people can sign up for the 6-month program with us and win a trip when they make their goals.
Right.
So trips often encourage people to perform.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, yep. She's done great. She's made the most progress since that trip was booked and the Dorothy dollars. So
Mhm.
that was a good change that we made in your last few months of being here.
Yeah, it's a deadly combination.
Yeah. Um, Personally speaking, tell me like any changes that you have had in either education wise or your well-being after working with Nutrition for Men Plus Ladies.
Sure. So this was my first experience with a private practice setting. I've done most of my rotations in a more community or clinical setting. So it was a really great experience to expand my counseling skills in a more motivational format. When you're in a hospital setting, people don't really have a choice but to listen to you. Whether they take that advice or not is their business, but I'm there regardless if they like it or not. In this sense, you're being hired and motivating people for a well being that they have started or implemented on their own. So there's already that sense of ready to change, and you are just pushing it onwards and giving them the tools and the education to make the progress and see some real results. So it's been very enlightening to have that experience, and also like tone into my creativity side. Like I've said before, I'm a very analytical person. So um, tuning in and making social media content and newsletters and being able to provide educational material in a fun way has been a lot of fun. And definitely helped my creative side come out the last few months.
Yeah, you got better and better. So we can thank Dana for those newsletters, and the banana pancakes are a hit. This is my mother. So yeah, I love that. And thank you so much for your help with that. And something else I want to point out, if you don't mind, when you mentioned like, because we're not walking around the hospital, going up and down stairs at the hospital like we are when we are working in the hospital. My job is sedentary, which
Mhm.
most Americans are. We talk to these people day in and day out. And when I say, it'd be nice to have you go do a walk every day, they're like, every day? But when you look at how sedentary our country is now, many of us, it's not too much to ask to get up and walk daily with your child or whatever. The way we are even post COVID, we're not
Yes.
even getting in our car anymore to go anywhere. We're just sitting here. So getting up, taking a walk, moving every day is a great idea. So
Oh,
that was something that you highlighted to me as well. Um, Now what did you enjoy most about working together?
so Dorothy, you are so upbeat and like so positive, and that's infectious. So I really would say that is like the best thing about working with you and Nutrition for Men and with ladies. It's just the overall support that you provide your clients and the people that you work with. It's just refreshing and genuine, and that's something that you just need to be reminded sometimes. So that was a really great uh, experience for me as a part of this rotation.
Thank you so much. That touches my heart. And you also did a great job in bringing your level to whatever level the patient was at too. Exceptional, which is not always easy.
Yeah.
Whether they were sleeping or whether they were on fire. So good job on that. So for our audience, what would you say in terms of recommending nutrition for men for ladies? Would you recommend it, and for who?
Yeah, no, I would 100% recommend it. Um, Really for anyone, regardless of if you're trying to accomplish a weight loss goal or manage your weight or attempt to get your lab values into a healthier range, this is the program for you. It's individualized and it really caters to your needs specifically, whether that may be a diet or a fitness routine. There's just an abundance of tools that Nutrition for Men and Ladies can provide um, at your own pace. So there's really nothing rushed or pressure. It's really making you feel comfortable and accomplishing the goals that you set forth. So I can't recommend it anymore.
Thank you so much. Well, we certainly want to stay in touch with you as well. And thank you from the bottom of our hearts for helping us at Nutrition for Men Plus Ladies. And, who knows, maybe if you're not at the top of the food chain at the hospital as a clinical dietitian, you can do a little side work with RDN Live.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Well, I'm gonna do your little evaluations and
Perfect.
and after I see my next patient, and you are free to go. And thank you so much. Please don't lose touch, okay?
Yeah, no, thank you so much. And again, that thank you card should be approaching you any day now.
Thank you. Cheers to you and your family.
Thank you. Talk to you soon.
Okay, goodbye.
Bye.